So activating the starter or the yeast, mixing our dough, the bulk ferment or first rise, the full shaping process, which includes the pre-shape, bench rest, and final shaping, proofing, baking, cooling. So those are the basic stages of baking bread. This might be information you already know, but I want to walk through what are the basic stages of actually making a loaf of bread or making any bread. All breads have the same basic stages that you go through. So the first stage is always going to be preparing a starter activating yeast. If you've made a recipe using active dry yeast or instant yeast, you know that the first step is activating that yeast in warm water or warm milk. And whether you're activating a packet of instant yeast or activating a sourdough starter by refreshing, each time that's the first step is activating the starter, activating the yeast, so we have it ready to rise our dough. Once our starter or our yeast is active, then it is time to mix our dough. And so the mixing process, depending on the recipe, will often include kneading or folding. And how much you mix your dough, how much you knead it or fold it is going to depend on the recipe. But that is the next basic stage, or basically you're bringing all the ingredients together, either all at once or in specific stages recommended by the recipe. So once the dough is completely mixed according to the recipe's instructions, the next stage of the baking process is letting it sit and do its first rise, which is also known as a bulk ferment. So both terms, it's either first rise or bulk ferment. And it's called bulk ferment because it's all together. And you might be making a single loaf, so that term might not make sense. But if you're a bakery making mini loaves, or if you're making rolls, eventually you're gonna have to split that dough up. And so right now it's in a bulk container, it's in a bulk form. So once the dough has gone through the bulk ferment, it's doubled in volume, and it has the right texture and consistency, it is time for the shaping process. Now, if you're making rolls or making a multiple batch recipe, then one step you'll have to is dividing up your dough. But if you're only making a single loaf, there's no dividing needed. So once your dough is divided, if you need to do that step, the next step is pre-shaping the dough. Pre-shaping is when we get the dough into its approximate final shape. So if we're making a loaf or a boule, we're gonna quickly get it into a round ball. It doesn't need to be perfect, but just an approximate shape for it to rest after the dough has been taken out of a bowl or a special container for bulk ferment. It needs a chance for all those gluten connections that have been disrupted. And so basically after the pre-shape, it's given time to rest. And during that rest or during that bench rest, that is when those gluten connections can come back together and our dough will be more elastic. If you don't do this step, then you'll see that the dough is much less flexible. And after the bench rest, then we do the final shaping of the dough. And this is when we get it into its final form that it's going to rest in for the second rise or the proofing stage. So during the proofing stage or the second rise, that is when we are looking for it to get that final rise in its volume before we bake it. So once our oven's preheated and our bread is proofed, it bakes, and after it bakes, it cools. And we'll talk more in depth about these stages, but I wanted to give you an overview so you understand all the stages that we go from activating our yeast or the starter. There's yeast in the starter. So activating the starter or the yeast, mixing our dough, the bulk ferment or first rise, the full shaping process, which includes the pre-shape, bench rest, and final shaping, proofing, baking, cooling. So those are the basic stages of baking bread. Thank you so much for watching this short module from my Starting Sourdough from Scratch full course. This was from the module on bread baking basics. So to learn more about the course or to see more videos in this series, check the description box below, and I can't wait to see what you create.